Ni hao. My name is Vera Wang, and I was raised in New York City by Chinese American parents. I went to an excellent school called Chapin. I attended Sarah Lawrence College, and it was a phenomenal experience. It was there that my love for fashion emerged, and I realized it's not what fashion can do for you, but what you can do for fashion.
My name is Ann Tish. I'm the founder of the Young Women's Leadership Schools that are present throughout the boroughs of New York City as well as throughout the country. I began my career at 19 while I followed my dream of broadcast journalism. I also served on several magazine shows where I covered political, medical, and human interest stories. I also served as a substitute anchor on the Today Show and NBC at Sunrise. After covering dozens of education stories for the network, I conceived the idea of an all-girls public school.
Hi, my name is Oprah Winfrey. I was born on January 29th, 1954 in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. I didn't have the loveliest childhood. When I was 14, I had my first baby boy, but he died within 2 weeks of his birth. I went through my rebellious stage in high school. I would skip school, date around, steal money from my mother, and run away from home. When I was 16, I began to pull my life together. I began to focus on my education and public speaking. I won the Elks Club Speaking Award, which is how I received my full scholarship to Tennessee State University. I then started my own talk show, AM Chicago, which the producers later renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show.
My name is Queen Rania, and I am the Queen of Jordan. I am married to King Abdullah of Jordan, and I have 4 children. My goal is to improve education in Jordan. By doing that, I listen to the people of Jordan and learn from them. Learning from the people of Jordan is the best way to improve their livelihood. I founded the Jordan River Foundation in 1995, and our mission is to promote the development of Jordanian society by initiating and supporting social, economic, and cultural programs that empower community based on their needs and priorities.
My name is Michelle Lavon Robinson Obama. I was born January 17th in 1964 in Chicago, Illinois. Growing up, my family didn't have much to depend on, but we tried our best to live on what we had. My parents couldn't stress enough that achievement and success was key. I graduated high school in 1981, then graduated from Princeton University in 1985 with a BA in sociology and a minor in African American studies. I went to Harvard Law School and graduated in 1988. And that same year, I mentored a young man at a law firm who was 2 years older than me. That man, as you all may know, is Barack Obama.
Hello there, I'm Ellen DeGeneres. I decided to take comedy, which I realized made people happy. And that made me get a goal, which was to make everyone in the world happy. And I realized that happiness is like a cure. Like, I'm actually like a doctor. If you think about it in a way, I'm a doctor. Also, being part of the LGBTQ community, I've seen many different people. And being different is very important because if you're different, you get a TV show like I do. And anyway, so watch me tonight at 4. Later today at 4 on Channel 4. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Beyonce Giselle Knowles. I was born September 4th in Houston, Texas. My career started at age 13 when I started singing with Destiny's Child. I'm the second most nominated female in Grammy history. I also do a lot of charity work. For example, I've worked with Love Our Children USA. I love what I do, and no matter how hard it is, I wouldn't change my career path for the world.
I am Helen Keller. I can't speak, hear, or see. When I was hungry, I used to hit the table. This reaction came from my frustration because I couldn't express my necessities. Now it is different because Anne Sullivan gave my life a 180 degrees change. Thanks to her, I can feel or imagine objects around me. I know sometimes I made her feel frustrated like I felt, but she always tried to teach me until the last moment. I remember how she tried to teach me. She brought objects or food. It depended on what she wanted to teach me, but I didn't have patience to learn because nobody spent time with me as she did. I know she was a miracle in my life. When I felt water in my hand, the first word I learned. I felt the world open, and my anxiety to know what was around me was immense. I still can't speak, hear or see, but I can feel or imagine all around me. That makes me feel like a normal person and better than before.
Hello, my name is Angelina Jolie. I was born on June 4th, 1975 in Los Angeles, California. I am very influenced by Princess Diana. I followed all of her work. I always wanted to go to refugee camps and help the misfortunate. It makes me feel alive. I am the Goodwill Ambassador of the UN since 2001. I received the first Church Humanitarian Award in 2003. I also received the first Citizen of the World Award.
Hi, my name is Joanne Rowling, but I'm mostly known as J.K. Rowling. My publishers demanded me to use only 2 initials because they were afraid that young boys would not want to read my Harry Potter series. I was born July 31st, 1965 in Chipping, Sudbury, England. I'm the 12th richest woman in Great Britain. What led me to being the 12th richest woman in Great Britain is my Harry Potter series, of course, which I developed on a train from Manchester to London in 1990. Although my manuscript was sadly rejected from 12 publishing houses, I was never ashamed. And remember, happiness can be found in the darkest of times, but only one remembers to turn on the light.
Through comedy, I realized that you can let your feelings out and make people laugh through it too, right? And laughing is important because laughing makes you feel better, and scientifically it's proven. My husband read my book in 2004. Hello there, I'm Ellen DeGeneres. Normally I have one.
Was that Angelina Jolie is just not a pretty face. She also did many humanitarian works in her past. She has become my role model, and I wish to be like her.
What I learned from this experience was learning about Vera Wang. She's a fashion icon, and it was a really interesting idea to learn all about her and how she got to the place where she is now.
Did you enjoy this, and why?
Okay, so I enjoyed making a monologue and being Harry Potter. Being J.K. Rowling because it was a new experience, and I'm not an acting person, so it's kind of uncomfortable, but it's fun. But like ladies first is all about coming out and being who you are, and like not being afraid, not being shy or anything. Thank you.
I enjoyed this activity because it was really interesting, and I got to learn more about Helen Keller and about all the other people.
How was it to organize this event?
The experience was great. I learned a lot of stuff, and I learned a lot of stuff from a lot of women, especially Ann Tish. I didn't know she worked for NBC for a while. That was quite interesting. Yeah.
What do you think the audience will get out of your presentation?
I hope it'll allow them to strive for the best and feel capable of accomplishing all their goals, because that's indeed what they're capable of doing.
So because Oprah didn't have the best childhood, I showed them what it's like to grow up with being abused and all that stuff, and then after that, how she pulled her life together and she became really successful and humanitarian and etc.